everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie, and this is going to be a boring update. I don't have any rollouts. I have some that are so close. I probably will have 2 rollouts. I'm thinking two next update. I really kind of I'm debating on rolling another one in because I think one of them is going to be done, or like one of them is going to be panned. It's so soon, like 1 to 2 uses, and I'm thinking it's going to be there. So I'm debating on rolling another one in. I don't know if that's cheating. I don't know. Okay, so last month I rolled in 5 eyeshadows to work on, starting with the Morphe 35H Caffeine Buzz, and it is this shade right here directly in the center. This one right here, this one right, so this shade right here, this shade right here, I have used this 4 times. And not a lot of progress on it. Morphe shadows to me are really hard to hit pan in. So I'm thinking this one's going to be in for a couple of rounds. So yeah, 4 times. Not going anywhere. Next we have my Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, and the shade that was selected was the shade Good Morning. And it is this light pink shade right here, this shade right here. I have used this twice and not a lot of progress, obviously. This does work as an under eye brightener. It's not necessarily brightening enough, but it is relatively brightening. But yeah, not a lot of progress, only 2 uses. But I actually can use this as an eyeshadow base, which I'm working on one in my Pan That palette, so this one is easy to work on as well. Next is the Ulta and Ravenclaw mini palette, and the one that was selected was the shade Knuts, and it is this shade right here. It's like a metallic, almost like a metallic taupe. So yeah, this metallic shade right here in the center called Nuts. And here, I have used this twice. Not a lot of progress, but these pans are really shallow. So I'm thinking if I really work on it and use this kind of in conjunction with the way that I'm using the single in my Project 10 uses, I think I can kind of get this one panned if I really do work on it and use it maybe as just like an all-over lid shade. So yeah, only twice. Next we have the Ulta and Slytherin palette, and the shadow that was selected is the shade Herb, which is this green, army green, right in the center. And I have such a good dip in this. I don't know if y'all can tell. This is the one I think I am so close to hitting pan on. I have used this 5 times, and I've really been focusing right here on that center. So close. I'm not sure if I want to roll in another palette because I think I'm going to be able to hit pan in this relatively quickly, but so close. 5 uses, which is why I think that Nut shade should be relatively easy. 5 uses, and this is so, I'm so not sure what I want to do, but yeah. Such a pretty shade. Such a pretty shade. Then lastly, for my Pan Those Eyeshadows, I have the lovelies Nudie Patootie palette and the shade Reveal, which is this one right here. A cool toned, like grayish brown. This is going to be in here a minute because I'm thinking of decluttering this palette. I really don't reach for it, or like depotting like the 3 shades I actually like and then getting rid of the rest. I've reached for it one time, this shade right here. I've reached for it 1 time, obviously no progress whatsoever, none, and I have had like no desire to even reach for this. Like none. It is, I don't know. I don't know. I'm debating on decluttering this palette altogether. I don't reach for it. Throw this in my work makeup bag because this is a really good like nude palette, so I could use it as a whole and really focus on that shade. We will see where I'm at next update. If I don't have a lot of usage next update, I may declutter this. Is that cheating? Next we have my Pan That palette. And my Pan That palette this year, probably most likely into next year, is going to be the Tartelette and Bloom palette. This I've had for at least 4 years. I think I bought this in 2018. Sounds about right. My goal is to hit pan on every, at least pan, eventually finish. My goal is to hit pan on every shade in this palette. So starting here, this is the shade Charmer, and I have used this 9 times. I have a really good dip in here. I don't know if y'all can tell. A really good dip, but no pan. This is the shade I've been focusing on for my, to set my eye base, and still nothing, but they are so pigmented. The next shade here, this one is Jet Setter. I have not used that at all. This next shade right here is the shade Rocker. Have not used that one at all. This shade here, right here, that is this one. That is Smoke Show. I have used that once. Next over here, this one is Flower Child. I haven't used it. The next one is Smarty Pants. Haven't used it. This metallic right here, Firecracker. Have not used it. And this one right here, Activist. I have not used it. And then in the bottom row, this one, bottom row, this one right here is the shade Funny Girl. I've used that once. This one, Sweetheart, I have used that 0 times. This one right here is Rebel. I have used that one once. And this one right here, Leader, I have used once. This one, obviously, not really a lot of change. I think maybe next update, if I really focus on that Charmer shade, and I'm thinking maybe Flower Child, because I can use both of those as eye primer, like setting my eye primer. So yeah, Charmer, I definitely think I can probably maybe have pan in next update. I hope. I really hope so. I want at least one pan. I would like by the end of the year, so I don't think I'm going to have it all panned maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I would like by the end of the year to at least have half, so that way it won't, I can maybe finish it completely at the end of next year. But I want to, I want pan in at least one shade next update. One shade. And then lastly, I have my Pan That face palette. And Alexandra Sjösten actually inspired me to do this. I will link her down below. And I chose the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. And I think I have pan, but I can't 100% tell because of the way that the grading is. So this one I'm not 100% sure if I've got pan on this bronzer side because of the way that the grading is. It could just be the, the way that the imprint is. I have used the bronzer 10 times. I have used the blush 9 times, and then I have used the highlight right here. I have used this 5 times. So not really any pan. I'm not 100% sure what this looks like underneath the imprint, so I might need to go back and re-watch Alejandra's video, kind of see what it looks like once it's actually is panned. But this blush is going to take me forever. I totally wish that this bronzer was in the middle and that the blush was on the end because I am struggling. I'm like unwearing this like unevenly wearing this. Like, it is not wearing down evenly because I'm having to like dig the side of my like brush into it. And the blush, you can see that peach still really well. And then that highlight, you can really still see that detail. This highlight's going to take me a while. I think come winter time, this is going to be too dark for my skin tone. And that is it for my Pan Those Eyeshadows, my Pan That palette, and my Pan That face palette. No rollouts. I'm not going to do it. No rollouts at all. No roll-ins. Boring, boring update. Hopefully next update I will at least have 1 to 2 rollouts. If you liked today's video, please give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of me. I would love to have some more of you guys in my lovely alley land. It is quite wonderful. Hit that notification bell if you want to get notified every time I upload. I'm going to try for 3 times a week. But yes, so thank you for stopping by. I will see you guys